Hi! Today we are gonna practice this week a new math center. It's called Balance the Scale. And the materials you are going to need are two different things. You can use plates. Well, you will see. This is going to be representing our scale. Okay? And your goal is to balance the scale. To balance a scale, if sometimes you did it with a real scale, you need to have the same quantity on one side that on the other one, the same weight. So this is the thing that we are gonna do. I'm going to use these are just paper with 6 protectors and my blocks. And I'm gonna use some bars, some counters. So in this part of my scale, I'm gonna do it like that. I'm going to have my hole, and in this part, I'm going to have another part and a part that is going to be a mystery. How it works? Imagine. Maybe the first time you can use counters. Imagine that here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 bears. Yeah. And in the other part, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. I need to balance the scale. All of them, or the two different parts, need to have the same quantity. So if in here I have, the counters are fine because you can compare, you can touch, and you can see. And second grade is, well, no, actually math is all about like touching and seeing. Okay, so what's the difference between these two groups? Because they need to be equal to have my scale balance. I have 10 and I have 7. How many more I need to put over here? 3 more. Why? Because 7 plus 3 makes 10. So if you try to put them together, you will see that it's the same quantity. Actually, it's the same right now. Okay? Let's do another example a little harder. And this time, instead of counters, we are gonna use blocks. Because we are gonna work with bigger numbers, so for me it's going to be easier. And you can switch them. Well, let's them like that. In here I am going to have 20, 25. And here I'm going to have 14, 110 or ones. Okay, we need to try to balance the scale. How many more I need to put over here to have the same here than here? So my scale is balanced. Let's think. You can use so many different strategies. The first things that I notice is that here I have 2 10s and here I have just 1. So probably I'm gonna need 1 more 10. And now let's look at the ones. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here I have 4. How many more I need to have 5 as here? 1 more. So my mystery number, I'm gonna give you a recording scene to record all your data, will be 11. Okay? Now let's do another one. 30, 33, 30, 35, and here I'm going to have 20. And I need to guess how many more I will need to put over here to have the same quantity here than here, to make it balanced. Let's see. You could use a subtraction, but you can use whatever strategy you need. I'm gonna use as before. Here I see 2 10s, and here I see 3. So I need one more. And here I see 5, and here I don't have any ones. So here I will need 5 more. Vale? This is the way to do it with blocks. Let's do one without them. You will see that it's different. For example, here I have 60 on this side of the scale, and in here I have a 20. This is kind of more similar to the paper that you will be working with. But I wanted to start with blocks because you can see that it's really helpful and it's a great work to do. Nothing but to use manipulatives. 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10s, and here I have 20. Vale. How much is going to be this mystery part? Remember that this needs to weigh the same that this, because by now this is not balanced at all. You see? How many more I need to put over here? A ver, pues you can compare or subtract or whatever you need, or add. Because, for example, let's do an addition. Here I have 2. What's the difference between these 6 tenths and the difference between these 2? Pues this chunk. How many tenths I have here? 4 more. So I know that I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more tenths. And this number is 40. And if you check, 40 plus 20 makes 60. And you can also check your blocks and see that you have exactly the same. Even you could, like, okay, put your hands with both and see that it's more or less the same. Last example. A ver. A little more difficult. And I'm going to give you some numbers that usually we work on second grade. If you feel the numbers are okay for you, great. If you feel that they are too easy, ask mom, dad, or your siblings, or you can figure it out, try to trick you and use bigger numbers. Let's see, 80. And here I have just 35. Wrap the blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tenths. And 35. 1, 2, 3, and 5 more. 1 extra. Oof, this time is harder. Vale. I'm going to put this one over here. Vale. A ver, let's start with the tenths. Here I have 3, and here I have 8. How many more I need? You can think, you will need 5 more. Okay, grab 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vale. Another ones. I have 5 over here and none over here. Let's see. If we put all together, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 5. Oh, I have 5 extra. What can I do? This will be 85 and this will be 80. They are not equal, so the scale wouldn't be balanced. What can I do? Don't take away the 5 ones, because the number you have here is 35 and needs to be 35, but I cannot fit 5 more 10s, so I'm going to try to put this 10 back and instead check how many more I have. 40, 30, 75. 75. How many more I need to arrive to 80? 5 more. And now you can check again. Ones together, 10, 10 and 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Right now I'm right. So the number that I was looking for, oh, this is a little messy. 35 over here, remember that needs to be 35. And over here I have 45. And we check it, and 5 plus 5 makes a 10, and 40 and 30, 70, all together makes an 80. So now it's balanced. Have fun, guys. Mwah. Adios.